Hello everybody, and welcome back to WorldBox. And before we get a move on, let's just do a recap. So a lot of the wars that happened last episode have been concluded, with the orcs taking quite a punishment on all fronts, whether that be the Orcish Empire or the... what is their name? Tal... Urgaz. Okay, right. And now, with that happening, a necromancer has appeared, named Urton, and his undead legion. So let's see where that is. And wow, that's definitely looking really good. That's not, I mean, it's looking good for the skeletons and the necromancer, but not for the orcs. And the humans are definitely going to have a lot of area to expand on. So let's see. This is going to be the main highlight right here. Let's see how this goes. And wow, already doing a lot of damage. The Orcish army is now moving in. Skeletons are putting up one heck of a fight. Let's follow this guy around. No, I want to follow him around. I guess I need to play first. Okay, and now we follow him around. He is still alive. Skeletons are fighting, and fighting very aggressively for once. There's actually a lot of skeletons and a lot of action going on in general. I see a lot of skeletons dying though. And it looks like Urton is almost about to have it too. He's not doing too well. His skeleton army was no match for the orcs. That was definitely one of the bigger skeleton armies that I'd seen though. And how's he doing? Urton, and he's now gone. And the orcs managed to take him out, but not without some casualties in the process. And Rakuz fell, and now it's just Pepose that's left. They are trying to rebuild, but the dwarves are here to constantly make sure that they don't do that. And now they just dropped off another attack force to destroy their ships. And perhaps their port while they're at it. Yep, there goes the port. Now they just have 5 people left in Pepose. And I think they might be, yeah, they're right around in here. They're fighting off the dwarves. There they go. Huh, and that's that. So, it doesn't seem like... there are definitely some human ships that are gone elsewhere. I wonder where they are. I've seen some humans running through here. I wonder where they're going. Looks like they could be heading to a dwarf ship, perhaps? Yeah, I think they might be. Yeah, to this one there. To go and recolonize or something. Tal Urgaz is still there. Still alive somehow. And we got 13 dwarves on that ship now. The humans are expanding into orc territory now. And Zeddep is still alive though. Somehow it managed to survive the human onslaught. But Irina is still expanding, getting ever bigger, claiming its title as the best and biggest city with 107 tiles. And Doro is successfully held back the dwarves on that area, but still over here there's still some space left. And Pepose only has 3 left now. And their last few soldiers are right in this area. All 3 of them are right here. And they're trying to hold off the dwarves that are trying to kill what's left of them. There are not many dwarves though that are doing it, so Pepose might be able to survive a little while longer. And the tornado has made its way over to the new island as well, destroying a lot of the infrastructure in that area, as well as causing damage to the farmland, trees, and roads. That could be considered infrastructure though, I guess. And Pepose is now not even really there. It's all out at sea now. The dwarves don't seem to be sending anybody to reclaim. They seem to just be sending soldiers, by the looks of it. Though they are sending some colonists on a ship over here, interestingly enough. And we got lots of orc civilians in this area as well. Somehow. And a lot of humans near Zed Dep and Rapco. Or what is that? Yeah, Rapco. That's his name. And the human army is bigger than both of their populations. Perhaps they could deal with them once and for all. Let's see. Perhaps they can. The human empire has declared war on the Orcish Empire. Orcish Empire civilians are making their way across no man's land. Human empire is shooting them down very quickly and advancing into no man's land as well. Let's see, we got more orcs moving in. Some with some weapons as well. And now the humans are moving into Zed Dep, what's left of it at least. And we got a small orc army there. Not very big, that's for sure. And we got remnants of the human army staying behind, while the rest move into Zed Dep. Some civilians have now been given weapons and forced to fight by the looks of it in Zed Dep because there's really nothing else here. And now we got more orc troops on the way. And now the king of the human empire was slain in battle by the looks of it. Human army is doing a number on the Orcish one now. But the Orcish one is still fighting. Some have managed to slip by and are trying to do damage to the human army, which it looks like they did a little bit. There is not much left of the human army now. It really got destroyed by the Orcish one. Very quickly, in fact. Look at that, down to 27 in a matter of seconds. The humans are trying to fight off the orcs. And now, this is going to be the battle that decides it here. We got a lot of arrows being fired into here. So it doesn't seem like it matters if natural disasters are on or off. Lightning still strikes during battle, for whatever reason. Not too sure why. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to check his health, which isn't too well. And the humans are managing to fight off the orcs for now. Some of them, at least. And it's not looking half bad for the humans. They aren't doing too terribly. And it's actually looking okay for them. They might be able to hold out a little bit, actually. And that orc is alright, actually. Now the human army is moving in once more. Oh. A bunch of orc troops landed in the human capital without them noticing. So I think that they will make peace on that note, seeing as a lot of their major buildings have been destroyed. Not their mines, not their anything else, by the looks of it. And that was Zopenberg's army that was able to respond so quickly. And over here we have the last little bits of... what is it again? Pepose, right. That is fighting against what's left of the dwarves in this area, and it looks like it might be over soon, because we got a lot of dwarves moving in. And they are going in force. And not many are left. Now it's down to 2. These last 2 that are fighting here. It's going to be all that stands between. And there is one dwarf here that is managing to kill a lot of them with his mithril bow. They are not doing too well. 296. How much damage does he do? 30? So that should be 77, yeah. His armor definitely impacts it a bit. But he is constantly shooting them. And now the orcs are starting to fire back. Interesting. Okay, let's see how this goes. Got some fighting going on here. Will this orc manage to live? No, he will not. there's one single person left that is able to determine the outcome. And let's see. Oh, we got a lot of dwarves moving in. They are not letting him get away. But he is not giving up without a fight, that's for sure. And he is going to meet his match soon. And it looks like this is going to be it for him. And with that, they will end. There we go. Is it soon? He's actually doing very well. He's still got quite a bit of health. He's managing to kill a lot of dwarves. A lot of fighting. The humans took some losses there. Their buildings were destroyed. Population dropped as well, quite a bit, in fact. But they did manage to gain some ground. And there it goes. Pepose is now destroyed. The island is up for the taking, for whoever wants it. And the dwarves have already claimed that area, which is probably good for them. Ord-Ez's army is not nearly as strong as all the others. And we got a lot of orc deployments on this land here as well. Looks like they came from everywhere to try and stop the dwarves, I'm guessing. And we still have a ship here gathering colonists and civilians by the looks of it, humans as well. And now it's finally on the move by the looks. No, it isn't. Just kidding. That was a different ship that I saw. Zedep's population doesn't have much left, and the orc army in human territory looks like it's withdrawing now. Getting back on their ship to head back to Zopenberg? I think that's where the army came from. Was it not? While the main human army was distracted elsewhere, Zopenberg's army came in and dropped right behind their lines. Lost a few critical buildings. That'll do some damage to their population, but their population is greatly recovering and really quick as well. And they have now gained control of this area here with that orc house on it. It's interesting, I like that little bit. It's kind of got like a moat around it. It looks good. Now they're tearing it down to build something else there. And that almost looks natural. Look how perfectly it is. Yet there's sand around it. Looks amazing. Ooh. And now. And what is going on here? What is with this ship? I'm not sure what it's doing, but it's still alive. And they have 45 boats somehow. No, they don't have any king though. Yeah, that's not very good for them at all, really. But still interesting nonetheless. And the humans are now working on rebuilding. And they lost a few buildings from that last orc attack by the looks of it. Now the orcs are withdrawing, the humans are regaining their population and their army. And hopefully they're gonna take advantage of some useful spots elsewhere. How did that happen, that land? That must have been from a bomb that I dropped in the past. I can't see what else it could have been. But the humans look like they needed this because they are bringing in a lot of farms and stuff. Farmland? Yeah, they are. Planting crops as well. And also building more by the looks of it. They're tearing down all the old destroyed buildings as well, which is probably in their best interest. And now I hear rain for the first time in a long time. It's right over here. And that tornado is still going strong and destroying as it goes. Doesn't look like the orc ships care very much, seeing as they just got destroyed. And that lightning struck the water. That one struck closer to land though. And I don't see... What do we have here? The dwarves are bringing in some people to settle the island, perhaps. let's see. Yes, that's exactly what happened. And they are shooting down ships as well. There's some civilians though. I thought that some humans got on the ship too, but it doesn't appear like they did. Nope, actually I think I see some. Looks like they got caught in the tornado. But they are swimming back to land now. And now the dwarves have re-established themselves on the island, as well as some humans. And it looks like they might go and build a village here as well, the humans. As long as there are no wars between the dwarves and the humans, which they are on relatively good terms. The orcs have gotten cruel in their days. But the humans might be able to build a village here as well. Just as an outpost, partly. Because I do see some. I don't imagine what else they could have been for, besides to colonize this area. What else could it have been for? But it doesn't look like... It looks like they might be leaving after all. Huh. Okay. Didn't expect that. Thought the humans would try and take advantage of earning some new land. Maybe they don't trust in earning it unless it's without, or I don't know, with hard work? I don't know. But they are fighting off these ships still that are from taller guys. And the dwarves have a civilization though. The humans don't really deserve it though. They didn't really do anything in that war. That was all the dwarves, so they deserve the island. Deserve it back in their hands. The orcs managed to drive the dwarves from it once, but now the dwarves managed to drive them back. The orcs are not doing as well, especially in the west now. They just lost another critical spot, and there goes the kingdom of Tal Urg Az. It is now no more, and with it, the loss of a bunch of dwarvish, or no, not dwarvish, orcish ships. But, perhaps the humans will decide to take advantage of that island eventually. There are a lot of orcs being chucked around by this tornado. Looks like an entire army in there. By the looks of it, that's what it is. And it also looks like Ord Ez's army is finally regaining some former strength. By the looks of it, at least. We don't need that. The humans are expanding as well. Zadep is rebuilding. They've got a few houses going, as well as some population. That looks like a little too much population in my opinion. And yeah, it is. And Doro is also doing well, which is good. Dir Bador has also gained a lot of land as well. Quite a bit, in fact. But, not really much else going on at the moment. I'm not sure if the humans will decide to take advantage of this land here, or do something else. It's hard to tell. But, Gorzag is still there. I honestly forgot that there was a geyser there that I put. That's probably how they get so much food for their population. That's what I imagine, at least. And do we have any human ships moving? Doesn't look like it. I don't see any other human ships. That's a trading ship. Doesn't look like there's any ships going to colonize this area. It might be left for the dwarves and orcs to fight it out once more. Except the dwarves are now the first ones here. I do see an orc on the island though. He must have got thrown over there by the tornado, that's what I'm guessing, but can't be too sure. So, yeah, I hope this was a little bit more interesting than the average episode for you guys. Especially these last couple, a lot of action happening. But yeah, As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.